What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Johnny. Back in here, one more reaction video, ladies and gentlemen. And today I got one from one of my good mentors, Bob Proctor. Never got to meet this man personally, but his wisdom definitely changed my life and opened my brain and my mind into concepts and ideas that I had no idea were possible. After this video, if you watch it, I think there's two books that everyone should go check out. The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy, and also Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. And I'll link both of those in the description box. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome, welcome. As I've said time and time again, man, the goal is to reach 1 million subscribers and start 1 million thought-provoking conversations. However, if we can reach the 100 million mark, I'm a firm believer we kill the narratives floating around in today's world. We're just spirits encased in human flesh. Not nearly as divided as the media wants you to think. We're just all trying to figure out this thing called life. So if you like what you hear in this video, please share it far and wide. Without further ado, let's check out the Imagination Frequency with Bob Proctor.
There is a place. Don't let it fade. When your mind goes there, make up your mind it's going to stay there because it is a place. I don't care what the thought is. Doesn't matter what the image is. If your mind can go there, you can physically go there. Let's understand, frequency is a level of vibration. Everything vibrates. It's moving. Now, it appears to be still. It isn't still. It's moving so fast it appears to be still. Every frequency is hooked up to the one above and the one below. There's no line of demarcation. Now, do you want to know what that means? You can go like that onto a higher frequency. But you can also go like that onto a lower frequency.
You ever got some good news, and that good news send you into a euphoric effect, and you up and you jumping and you dancing? Or you ever been driving and let's say get a bad text message or a bad phone call and your mood immediately drop, and you in a situation like my man where you put over? If you control your thoughts, you control your reality. Imagination is everything. It's a preview of life's coming attractions. That's from Albert Einstein.
People do that, but we think on frequencies, so we have to get that right in our mind. There's an energy flowing through our consciousness. We have what's called an inductive reasoning factor that gives us the ability to you could pick up thoughts. There's actually thoughts floating around. Your thoughts, my thoughts, they're everywhere. Like if I have a thought, it's omnipresent. It's just as present in your mind as it is in mine. You may not be aware of it's there, but so your inductive reasoning factor can choose a thought, or it can take this unadulterated creative power, pure spirit, and it can create a thought. You literally create a thought, and you put that thought with another thought and another, and you got an idea. An idea is nothing but a thought or a collection of thoughts directed towards a purpose. So what we're doing is we're taking this power that's flowing through us, and we're using this higher faculty that we've got in creating thoughts. Now, that's the one point that all the great leaders have agreed on. They've disagreed on virtually everything else. We become what we think about. Yep. Listen to the conversations of most people.
We become what we think about. Drill that in your head, man, because that's from Marcus Aurelius, Bob Proctor, Earl Nightingale, Booker T. Washington, Marcus Garvey. Skin color has nothing to do with it. Religion has nothing to do with it. Whatever is inside your head 24/7, 365, that's eventually what's going to manifest into your life. You change your thinking, you change your reality. Another book that I wanted to toss in there is Thoughts Are Things by Prentice Mulford. Originally published in 1908. I'll link all three of these books. Thoughts Are Things by Prentice Mulford, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy, and also Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz.
Percentage of the population are talking about what they don't want, what they hope doesn't happen. They never realize, and it's going to be obvious they don't realize this, that they are directing this magnificent power that's totally subjective. It has no ability to alter anything. You got the choice. But I'm going to tell you something. There's no shortage of good ideas flowing into your mind. There is no shortage. There's an abundance of them. While you're driving, while you're in the shower, while you're eating dinner, while you're talking to somebody, you take mental breaks. Everyone has these ideas. You have them flying on your mind.
I come up with some of my best ideas when I'm in the shower. Let me know when y'all do your best thinking in the comments below.
Mind, don't you? But we discard them as fast as they come. Why would we do that? Why wouldn't we keep them there and focus on them? Say, I can do that. I can do that. Why? Because we're ignorant. That's why.
And understand the definition of ignorance is lack of knowledge. See, if you don't know something, you can never try it, you can never attempt it. And that's why reading is so important, because I think we all can agree. We think in words and in pictures. And the bigger you can think, the bigger you can make your life become in reality. However, if you can't read, what you going to sit around and think about? That's why I'm really big on education and not being dumbed down by the mainstream media or the school education system. It is up to you to educate yourself. No one is going to give you the information you need to overthrow them. And no one is going to give you the information you need to create the life you want. Now we have a system that is okay with government dependency. Believe in yourself. Listen to that voice inside of you. You can do anything. You can accomplish anything. Faith, consistency, and hard work. There are no limits in life. If you don't believe me, Bob is saying it, Napoleon is saying it, Friedrich Nietzsche is saying it, Marcus Aurelius is saying it. At some point, you got to believe us and then sit down and control your brain and really do a cause and effect, do a science experiment on yourself and see what happens with your thoughts and with your reality.
If you're observant, you're going to see outer reality shaping itself upon the model of your imagination. Now, this is all our imagination at work. Imagination isn't something just kids play with until they get a little older. Imagination, he'll said, is the most marvelous, miraculous, inconceivably powerful force the world has ever known. You have one. It's one of your higher faculties. That was that sacred gift. Now, what I want to suggest you do is really let yourself relax and start to dream. But as you're doing it, also become aware of how your paradigm is going to fight you. This is where I am. I know how I got here. This is where I want to go. This is a place. If it's a place, don't let it die. Hold it. If it dies, bring it right back. Understand, it's a frequency. I hope you enjoyed this video.
Hold on to your dreams, man. Don't let your dreams die. Anything the mind can conceive and believe it can achieve. So understand that if your mind can go there, that you can physically go there. Don't let your environment dictate how far you can go in life. That's why I say that your brain got to be really strong. You got coded in gratitude, because when you come from a negative environment, it's really hard not to let that environment just pull you down piece by piece. And that's not even growing up in poverty or violence. That can grow up with, you got money, but you got two parents who talk really bad to you and break your self-esteem and break your confidence. You have to stay strong within yourself. Because the minute you can hold that idea there and keep it there, no matter how much rain comes and snow comes, if you can keep that idea of sunny days, I promise it'll manifest one day. The most unique part about life is that we're all seeds. So when that imagination seed gets planted in my head, I got to keep it there, and I got to realize that it got to get put in the ground. I got to get water on it. It got to get muddy. But eventually it'll start sprouting, and I'll get what I want. And if you study Nikola Tesla, he said that he never wrote anything down. He just imagined it in his head, and whatever adjustments or tweaks need to be made, he just kept it going. In his head, he always envisioned the end. So what are your goals? What are your dreams? And do you have the end in mind? Because if you know what the end is, then you cool with walking through the wasteland. You cool with getting the rain and the snow and walking in a 100-degree temperature, because you understand what's at the end, and it's the promised land. And I'm a firm believer. Every one of us has a goal, has a dream that we want. Don't let the world kill your dreams. Imagination is everything. I always say dreams are real, reality is wrong. I can't say I'll change the world, but I want to spark the brain that sparks the brain that changes the world. If no one told you today that you're beautiful, that they love you, that you're smart, that you're a genius, I'm here to tell you that, man. Unlock that greatness inside of you and give it to the world. Spread love, spread positive vibes. Rest in peace, Bob Proctor. Until next time, we out.